What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Cal Live here, bringing you another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video, and today we are going to be playing some EXOSISTER Mommies. Now, EXOSISTER Mommies is really cool deck. I always said in my past video, when I did a video when EXOSISTER first came out, when this deck gets full support, it is going to be extremely good. It will be able to compete. Now, I am going to be playing a 45 card deck of EXOSISTERs. You can go ahead and drop it down to 40 if you want. There's a reason I am playing 45 cards. Number one, Effect Veiler is way too strong in every format. This card is just really good. Obviously, you need to play Max C's and Master Duel because Master Duel refuses to ban this card for some god unknown reason. And then Ghost Ogre has made a very surprise comeback. I told people when Ghost Ogre was out during the adventure package era, they should definitely be running Ogre, and now Ogre has made a comeback because sprites are very annoying. This card is very good. It stops the power of your of a lot of cards. It actually stops Sword Soul. If you guys didn't know, this card will wreck Sword Soul real quick on at least on that one summon, you know. So do keep that in mind. Like a Moye would get destroyed by this, a Taya would get destroyed by this. It won't affect like the power of Longyun, but it would destroy the other two. Obviously we're playing 2 Ashes, and now to explain what we are playing here, this is called Zora, the Magicist of the Flame. This card is really good because what Zora allows us to do is, if we don't get like let's say Martha, or if we don't get Stella in our hand, but we have any other the other EXOSISTER monsters, we can use this card to go ahead and summon one of those to the hand to allow us to go into our level 4 plays. So explained, basically you summon out Zora, you activate its effect by then bringing your Ninaru, the Magicist of Glass, onto the field. You equip it, and then you can activate that effect. This will then allow you to go ahead and summon out a level 4 monster from your hand or graveyard onto the field. So this is why it's there. You can play it at 2 copies, 3 copies. I'm playing at 3 because I would like to be able to get my cards on the field. And then now for our EXOSISTER package, we are playing Ellis. 3 copies of Ellis. Basically, this card can special summon itself from the hand if we control another EXOSISTER monster. And then on top of that, we gain 800 life points. Then we do have Stella. Stella is probably the second best starter in the game for this deck, because what Stella does is, if there is once you summon Stella during the main phase, you can activate this effect, special summon 1 EXOSISTER monster from your hand onto the field. So it just allows you to get another monster to go into your level 4. We do play 1 copy of Irene. Irene is not really that good. It's just a decent card, but we must play it because it's an EXOSISTER. And basically you can place 1 EXOSISTER card from your hand on the bottom of your deck, then draw 1 card. This effect, I would say, comes up very rare, I guess. If you have like multiple copies, you can use that and then get like an extra card. You can bait like an Ash out, so you know it's pretty decent, but it's mostly there because we need to summon out a monster onto the field, and it's an EXOSISTER. Then we're gonna finally be playing 2 copies of Sophia. Sophia is another card. If there's an EXOSISTER monster on the field and Sophia's on the field, basically what you can do is activate its effect, and you could draw 1 card. You don't have to put anything in the back of the deck. You just literally get to draw 1 free card. So it's a better Irene in a sense. And then finally, we have the power of the best starter in the deck, Martha. Martha is basically, if there's no monsters on your field, or if there's an EXOSISTER Z monster, you can go ahead and basically activate Martha's effect, summon it onto the field, and then what it's going to do is summon out the Ellis from the deck onto the field as well. And this will allow you to go into your place, to go into either your Cafestel or your Mikalis, because this is not a normal summon, it's just a hand summon. Do keep in mind this card is able to be stopped by Ash though, so do keep that in mind. And just to point out once again, remember, it's literally if you have no monsters on the field or only XYZ monsters. Okay, finally we are playing 2 copies of D-Shifter. D-Shifter is really important in EXOSISTERs because they don't care about the graveyard, so you're able to go ahead and just make sure your opponent's screwed over by activating this card. And now I am playing a copy of Regeki and a copy of Monster Reborn. These two cards are not needed. I decided to play it just because I would like to have some board destruction, and like monster wise, like obviously I could play like a copy of Lightning Storm if I wanted to, but I think Regeki is fine. Monster Reborn is there just in case I have a level 4 monster in the graveyard, and we can just go ahead and reborn it to get off a extender. Then we have 2 copies of Triple Tactics Talent. Basically, if your monster gets ashed, or if anything over here gets ashed or hit by any monster like a Gamma, you can then like Gamma or Ogre or any of the hand monster traps, you could activate this. I usually use it just to draw 2 cards so I can extend just in case, but you can also use it to take control of one person's monster or look at your opponent's hand. So 2 copies. You could play 3 if you want. I'm opting for 2 because I only own 2. And then finally we have EXOSISTER Copper Divum. This card is really good in the deck. Basically when you summon out an XC monster, you can use its effect, right? What it will do is chain block for you, number 1. So that's really good, because with it chain blocking for you, you can be able to add a card to your hand. So it's really cool. Another thing that it does is once you summon out the monster, your XC monster, you can then go ahead and basically declare a card, and that card cannot be activated that turn. So if you're scared of Nibiru, you can go ahead and summon this out, declare Nibiru, and you will stop it. Same thing with Ash, same thing with Imperm. Basically any card is basically just a prohibition version for EXOSISTERs, right? Then we play 2 copies of Cosmic Cyclone, and then finally we have 2 copies of Call by the Grave, Crossout Designator. This way we could go ahead and stop like any of these cards, basically Effect Veiler, Maxi, Ghost Ogre, Ash Blossom, right? Because we know a lot of people are playing Ogre because of Sprite Runics and Sprite. And then finally we're playing 2 copies of EXOSISTER packs. I would be playing 3, but I don't own it. And yeah, I don't have enough to craft the last copy, so which is why I'm playing like other cards to fill. But basically this card allows you to go ahead and add a EXOSISTER monster from your deck to the hand, and that way you can go ahead and extend this. By doing that though, you do have to pay a cost of like 800, but it's completely fine. Like 800 is nothing, right? And then finally we play 3 Imperms, and I am playing 2 copies of Vadis. Vadis allows me to go ahead and special summon EXOSISTER monster from my deck onto the field. So 2 different copies. This card is decent, but it's really good when you activate it with Returnia, because Returnia needs an EXOSISTER monster to be on the field. So you could do this and then activate Returnia after. That way you can go ahead and banish a card on the field and then immediately XYZ summon into something, right? So super good cards. This is my 45 card deck build. Now, as far as my extra deck, I am playing 1 copy of Baguska, 1 copy of Ninaru. This is mostly just for the Zora package. 2 copies of Mikalis, 2 copies of Capistel, 2 Giverines, and then 2 Asafio, and then finally 2 copies of Magnifica. We are playing 1 Zeus, and then 1 Artemis, and then 1 Lina, the Light Charmer. Lina is basically an extender. This is actually pretty decent against a few decks. So do keep that in mind. You get a light monster out of it. Artemis is here because it also works with the Zora. Basically Artemis will allow you to equip it to the Zora, and then Zora will be able to search out another Zora. So it's pretty cool if I say so myself. But anyways guys, this is what we are playing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Peace. By the way, as you guys can see, 4-game win streak. The deck is pretty good, man. See ya. Okay, so it looks like we actually end up having full combo, which is going to be really nice for us. We're gonna go ahead and start off with our Martha. Martha is going to allow me to go ahead and special summon the Ellis. So now with that onto the field, I'm going to go ahead and use Copper Devum. Copper Devum is really good of a card because what it can do. And on top of that, before we do that, let's go ahead and also activate Dimensional Shifter as well. So now with this on the field, we can go ahead and activate Capistel. And we're gonna put it into attack mode because let's be honest, 800 defense is not really defense. We're gonna activate Capistel, and then we're gonna activate Copper Denim. This way we can go ahead and chain block. And at this point, I'm gonna just go ahead and hit nib. That way we do not end up getting nibbed here. So if we don't get nibbed, we are a-okay. I'm gonna get rid of the Ellis. And from here, where is our Stella? Because that's what I'm looking for. Let's see. I guess here we go ahead and yeah, I guess we go ahead and actually take the Ellis here. That way we can special summon Ellis. And then finally we can activate Zora. Activate its effect. From here, we can then use this to go into our Mikalis. Now we can activate Mikalis. And here I'm probably going to end up getting rid of Zora. That way we can add ourselves a trap. So I want to add ourselves the Returnia. Returnia is going to help us for follow-up plays for next turn. And here comes our Magnifica. So far, so good. Let's see, what are they going to end up doing? Harpy's Feather Duster. All right, well, with Harpy's Feather Duster, that's not good. Oh boy, this is bad. If they didn't have Harpies, we would be able to actually do more. Okay, they are going to activate Pack, so I'm going to go ahead and stop that with Ash. So it looks like we're having a mirror match. It's kind of crazy. The good thing is that they can't hit us with Call By because of D-Shifter. Okay, one card face down. And with that, I'm just gonna go ahead and banish it. I don't really know what it is, but I don't feel like dealing with it. So, oh, it is a Call By. So D-Shifter actually saved the day for us. Oh, and now we have another Returnia. So back-to-back Returnias, love to see it. I'm gonna go ahead and attack first because I don't want to get hit by like evenly matched. So by putting Returnia face down, they could easily evenly us. And I almost forgot to attack twice. What am I doing? Oh my. Now we could go Zeus, but I'm gonna be honest, it makes no sense to go Zeus. Like, having Magnifica on the field by itself is literally just better. And we have Returnia as well. Okay, so they're gonna activate Stella. So there goes another Stella. From there, I'm gonna activate our Returnia. I'm gonna get rid of their Stella here. So Returnia does activate. I'm gonna activate Magnifica. Getting rid of the Mikalis. And that's going to be GG's. Unfortunately, we are going to be going second, but it looks like we're going against Beat Troopers. This is going to be interesting. Let me go ahead and activate our D shifter. And also by activating D shifter, I think it's probably safe to activate this as well. But I do not want them to be able to add anything to their hand. So let's get rid of Battle Walls, Sting Poison's effect. Now the question is, do they play through D shifter? Which is no. I was gonna say, because I don't really think they can. Now we do open up with this, which is goated. So I think what we can do, I think we start out with Irene. And then from Irene, we could just summon out Ellis. And it's really nice that they don't have a Maxi, man. Because Maxi would be just very, very hurtful here. So let's go into our Capstel. Capstel is going to allow me to add, which is going to be like our extension, which is Martha. Martha is either your extension or it's either your starter. But mostly it's going to be considered your starter. So hopefully we can actually end up adding it. I did not realize this card had another effect. Oh my. I should have read what this thing does. Okay, well that is unfortunate. I guess right here what we're gonna do, we're just gonna go into a Zeus play. Because I don't really think Beat Troopers can handle Zeus. So at least we'll have like removal, and on top of that we would have Imperm. But man, I should have read what that did, dude. All right. So now they're going to be able to add a insect monster to their hand. Let's see what they end up adding. I wonder if it's going to be Sting. If it's Sting, then it is what it is, man. Yep, it is going to be Sting Lancer. That's what I was wondering. I was like, either Sting Lancer or it's the other one. Okay, so right now we're living on Zeus in a dream. Zeus and a dream. Right here, I'm just gonna go summon out Zorora. And we're gonna activate Zorora's ability. It is going to be a Maxi. Interesting. So we do get the Maxi out of the hand. Now, the thing that's really nice about this is we do not plan to summon anything. So he basically just did that for no reason. And right here, we can add a Magistress card to our hand. So let's add our second copy of Zorora. That way we have follow-up for next turn. And now we're just going to go ahead and attack. So we're going to attack with this one first because they do have Sting in their hand, and Sting will be able to summon itself. But I think he had to do it during the main phase now I think about it. All right, so far this is, it's not looking too bad, but it's not looking too good. Hopefully they don't have like the ultimate out being Lightning Storm. That would be really, really bad for us. I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop that. Okay, so we are able to stop their battle boss. Whew. And they're gonna summon out some other battle boss. Let's see. I think at this point I'm just gonna Zeus. I'm gonna hard Zeus right here. Hopefully they do not hit our Irene. Leave the okay, they're gonna hit Shifter. Nice, nice. Now they're gonna go ahead and try to add a card. We're gonna stop that. And at this point, it might just be GG's because I don't think they have anything else. Yes, that's what I thought. All right, GG's. Let's get into the next match. All right, let's go. I'm going to go ahead and start off by summoning out our Stella. Stella is going to allow me to summon our Sophia. As long as this doesn't be negated. Awesome. I really love when cards don't get negated. All right, so let's activate this. So Sophia is going to let us add one card or draw one card. Wow. Luckily for us, we're still at least getting a draw out of this. Ooh, triple tactics. So let's go ahead and draw two. Hopefully we draw into what we need here. Yes, we drew into an Ellis. I cannot believe this. Sometimes, bro, when the game wants you to cook, the game wants you to cook. Anyways, let's go and summon out our Capistel. Now we can activate the effect of Capistel. But really, the effect that I really care about is being able to add a card to our hand, which is going to be the golded card, Martha. This card is so good, guys. Now we can activate Martha. This is going to allow us to go into our Mikalise place. So here we go. Let's go Mikalise. And then finally, I'm going to target one card in the graveyard and just banish it. Let's just get this card out of the way. Just in case they ever think about somehow bringing it back on the field, you know? Especially because we weren't really going to use Mikalise effect anyways. So at least now we're able to go ahead and add this, which is going to be our Returnia. And then finally, to finish it off, we will make Magnifica. Now, what I'm really hoping is that they don't have a Harpy's Feather Duster. Harpy's Feather Duster kind of just ruins everything for us, man. But so far, looking good. Not bad. Luckily, we did have the heart of the cards on our side, right? So let's see. What is Hoodwink going to be playing? He has a whole bunch of different type of stuff going on with his mates. He's going to hit the called by. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do here is we're going to activate both Magnifica's effects because it's going to be negated anyways. So we might as well, right? Get rid of Capistel. We can banish this. And the reason we're able to react to the Forbidden Droplet is because they did not send a what's called. Like they ended up sending a spell, so because it wasn't a monster, we're able to react. So we are going to be negated, which does suck, but it is what it is. Live twins. I'm gonna go ahead and negate that. All right, so match number 3, and we are already looking pretty good. It looks like we have full combo for the most part. Let's go ahead and start out with the Stella, and it looks like we're going to immediately be hit. Ooh. So Max C. That is really an annoying card, man. From here, I think I'm probably just gonna end on a Baguska. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna end on Baguska, to be honest, because I don't feel like dealing with Maxi. Maxi is just too annoying. So Baguska and Imperm, I feel like that should be enough. We do have Vadis. I don't want to put Vadis face down yet, though, just in case they have like spell trap removal, like a Harpies, Feather Duster. So it's gonna be live twins. So this is going to be a little tricky to deal with, to be honest with you. Because most of their cards are like links, Baguska's not really gonna hit it. At least the good thing about Baguska is it will stop the live twin from being able to activate this effect. Unless they have like the extension, then we won't be seeing like Key Sickle, like link monster form and stuff like that. So, and I don't really think they have anything to stop us. So the Baguska right now is way too much for them. They couldn't really deal with anything. So I'm going to activate Cosmic Cyclone. Let's just go ahead and get rid of this card. Ooh, it is going to be call by. All right, so right here, we do get a Sophia. I am going to get rid of the Ellis. And I'm probably just going to put this face down. And we're gonna end our turn. Like I said, we can't really do too much here. Maybe if we had like opened up with like Balfa, it would have been a little better. That card's gonna go defense. Let's see, do they end up? So they do end up getting what they need. Let's see, are they gonna go into, oh, okay, there goes their Sprite Red. So Red is a monster negate for them, but he's not gonna be able to activate his effect because of the fact that we do have Imperm, and on top of that we have Baguska. The only thing they can possibly do is probably go into like Sunny, like Trouble Sunny, but that's literally like their only play. Okay, there goes Mask. So Maskiana, so maybe Nightmare? Maybe that's what they end up going into, like a Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Unicorn. Yep, I was correct. Luckily for us, we do have the out. So let's go and activate this Imperm. This way we can save our Baguska. Because we really do need this Baguska. This Baguska is popping off for us right now. And they got rid of the Ghost Bell. Ghost Bell would have been super annoying to deal with. That should end their turn right there. Yep. All right, perfect. So let's see. Ooh, we open up Ellis. So we do end up getting Ellis right here, which is really good. So let's go ahead and summon out Sophia. This way we can get Ellis onto the field. And this time there is no Maxi. Now we can use Sophia. We are going to be able to add one card to our hand. And I'm actually super happy because it just baited out their really annoying card Ash. I guess they don't really know what this deck does, because I don't know why you would stop that right there when you know we have the Capistel. Capistel is going to actually be stronger than the Unicorn too, so this is going to stop them from being able to activate cards in their graveyard this turn. Not like they can. But now Capistel is also going to be able to allow me to add our Martha. Let's go. Yo, EXOSISTER is cooking, bro. I don't know why people don't play this deck more. I always said EXOSISTER, when they get full support, is going to be top tier. And now look at them. Literally taking on a top tier deck like it's nothing. We're going to go into this Mika Lees real quick. Mika Lees has two very important effects, as you guys seen in the other duels. And we're about to use one of them right here. First effect, let's go ahead and banish this card. Yep, I really do think we should get rid of the Sprite Red. And they're just going to go ahead and scoop. Didn't even let us continue to play, man. I don't understand why people don't let you play. Anyways, let's go into the next match.